Hey everyone, what is going on? So we are shoutcasting yet more Go Battle League content, and I believe we have one set, 5 games in here. We are shoutcasting Elmo Westside's Go Battle League run, and yeah, I mean this is like from season 2, so we don't have like the buffs or the nerfs to some Pokemon, like the nerf to Registeel. Abomasnow's not going to be apparent, but that's totally fine. So the team we're taking a look at is going to be Umbreon, Wigglytuff, and Charizard. So Charizard really still pretty good in the Great League, especially now. I mean, even in Season 3. Of course, this was not Season 3, but nowadays Charizard can fight back against like Abomasnow, which is really popular. So it's actually probably underrated nowadays. Definitely could put up some fight, but let's see here. So it is going to go ahead and shield that Focus Blast. Just charging up, maybe trying to farm down this Registeel. Registeel is going to be able to get off a charge attack, but Charizard is going to opt to shield it and then farm down. So that Registeel is going to be farmed down, totally fine. Charizard might have to throw immediately. It is going to throw the Blast Burn. Let's see what came in. I didn't see. It is going to be a Skarmory. Okay, so nice Blast Burn. Oh, able to get to another one. Farmed up so much energy. This is going to do a tremendous amount of damage. Blast Burn is nothing to laugh at. In fact, it knocks Skarmory out. In comes Beedrill. Too bad Charizard goes down. But in comes Wigglytuff. Very interesting. Well, I mean, Beedrill is the last Pokemon, so it's totally fine to bring in Wigglytuff. It's still doing a lot of damage to Beedrill. Sludge Bomb will knock it out. But in comes Umbreon, and Umbreon only has one move, but that's the move you're going to go for most of the time, unless if you're going up against something that resists foul play, like Azumel. So you definitely want Last Resort, but if you don't have it, you have no other choice, right? So this charge attack, Fell Stinger, going to go into Umbreon, but Umbreon is going to take that win. So really well played. It's nice to see Charizard, even though this was from last season. I don't know what this trainer is running now, but it's still nice to see Charizard, because I do think Charizard is actually a pretty good Pokemon. As I said, we don't have many good fire types for the Great League. I mean, Alolan Marowak and Firefang Mawile, I guess, are pretty much the only ones that you see. But Charizard, I mean, it's definitely relevant, right? Especially against the things that are weak to it, as I said, like Abomasnow now in Season 3. But this Umbreon, I'm going to go for the foul play against Articuno. Articuno is going to fight back with an Icy Wind. So this Icy Wind will debuff that Umbreon. But Umbreon is so tanky, so it's definitely able to take these charge attacks and go for foul plays. So I don't know who wins this matchup after the debuff, but I'm assuming it's Umbreon, because look how low Articuno is. Although another Icy Wind is going to get Umbreon low as well. Umbreon actually going to bail, wanting to reset those buffs. Switching into Wigglytuff to feint down the Articuno. Very interesting to see Articuno in the Great League. In comes Sceptile. Okay, so Sceptile looks like it's going for Fury Cutter, and it's going to go for a charge attack. Wigglytuff is going to go ahead and shield this. It's going to be a Frenzy Plant. That would have done a tremendous amount of damage. Wigglytuff most likely going to farm down. Yep, able to farm down that Sceptile. The opponent still has 2 shields, but backs out. I guess realizing there was no way to win that. Totally fine, so able to pull out that one. So really well played as well. So jumping into Game 3 in this 5-game set, and we'll see what this trainer decides to do. So Umbreon versus Grotle, Shiny Grotle. That's actually also not a Shadow version. I have faced a couple Shadow versions. This is ranked 7 in Season 2, so maybe not necessarily the most competitive, but that's totally fine as well. I love featuring trainers of all sizes, of all levels, skill levels I should say, right? So in comes Charizard. Charizard going to be able to take this Body Slam. Actually that still does a good amount of damage. But switching into Electabuzz. Okay, so Electabuzz going to be hit with this Dragon Claw, perhaps a bait, trying to pick up a shield. Able to get one too. This Electabuzz is going to go and get off a charge attack. Probably going to knock out the Charizard. It's going to be that Thunder Punch, definitely going to knock out that Charizard. In comes Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff is going to be hit with another charge attack, but it's probably going to look to farm down. It's going to be able to take this hit. Going to be a Thunder Punch. So that, as I said, able to take that and then farm down Electabuzz. So what is coming in, it is going to be that Grotle. So Grotle is doing a lot with Razor Leaf, but Wigglytuff is still able to farm down. Really comfortable position. I think that was a Bastiodon that came in, but it was kind of difficult to see. It was. Okay, so Bastiodon, really tanky Pokemon. In comes Umbreon. Oh, this Bastiodon might actually pull it out. Oh, I don't know, because he still has 2 shields, right? But this Umbreon really not dishing out a lot of damage to Bastiodon. This Bastiodon, can it just farm down? I mean, it's going to be able to take both shields, no doubt about it, but oh man, this is definitely a long drawn out game. This Bastiodon is way too tanky, but this Umbreon as well is tanky. Maybe not as tanky as Bastiodon, but it's still really tanky, so it's able to get off this foul play. Able to get off another foul play. Umbreon might barely win this. I'm not sure how this... I'm not sure. Let's see. I think Umbreon is going to win because... Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Umbreon is going to go ahead and shield. If you're the Bastiodon, you probably just want to farm down. Probably don't even throw the charge attacks. But this Umbreon is going to go ahead and go for that foul play. Yeah, I mean, there would have been 2 more smackdowns if he didn't throw... If the opponent didn't throw those 2 charge attacks. So maybe Bastiodon would have been able to just straight farm down. It's hard to say. Maybe Umbreon would have survived by a little bit, but I don't know. That was a very close game, actually. You could tell the power of Bastiodon, can't you? Absolutely tanky. Such a good Pokemon. So we're beginning another game. So it's going to be Umbreon versus Skarmory. Okay. I've been in this matchup before. I have used Umbreon. I've also used Skarmory against Umbreon. So this is before the Brave Bird buff, of course. So obviously I assume that Skarmory doesn't have that buff. But foul play coming out. And gonna chunk away. Skarmory is gonna go ahead and go for what I assume to be a Sky Attack. Most likely that Sky Attack. Yep. Going into Umbreon. Let's see what happens in this matchup. Umbreon is gonna go ahead and go for the foul play right now. Umbreon, let's see. So getting it low, Umbreon I think wins this matchup, right? So Skarmory gonna go ahead and go for the Sky Attack. This Sky Attack is not going to be enough to knock Umbreon out. It will get it low. Oh, pulling the switch into Charizard. Skarmory switches into Whiscash. Okay, so Whiscash isn't doing much with Mud Bomb. This is definitely just a Mud Bomb, so no need for Charizard to shield it. If you're the opponent, even if you don't have the Blizzard, you probably want to charge up for it, but that's totally fine. Charizard is going to go ahead and go for the Blast Burn. No, I mean, that does a good amount of damage, honestly, for something that resisted, right? So Charizard going to go ahead and go for the bait, trying to pick up a shield at this point in time. Maybe going to get it. Yeah, going to actually get that shield. So this is definitely just going to be another Mud Bomb. Charizard is going to be able to resist that and take it. Although can't really, actually can't take another Mud Bomb, so might shield this. Charizard is going to shield it. It is squishy, so that's one thing you do have to watch out for, but that's totally fine. Charizard going to go ahead and charge up and go for the Dragon Claw. I believe this is enough to pick up the knockout on Whiscash. It is, right? Barely, probably just enough. In comes Vigoroth. Vigoroth going to be hit with this Blast Burn. It probably will shield this, honestly, unless if they're going to call the Dragon Claw bait. They do shield it, yeah, not wanting to take that. In comes Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff going to be hit with an onslaught of body slams. Probably one right now and then another one shortly after, right? So, oh no, pulling the switch into Skarmory. Skarmory trying to get off a Sky Attack, perhaps? Oh, not able to. Wigglytuff farms it down. In comes Vigoroth. Vigoroth. Oh, the opponent just leaves. Okay, good game to both trainers. And was that game 4? I believe that was game 4. So we're going to jump into another game. And we'll see how this game goes. But really well played so far. Despite only having 1 move on Umbreon. Again, obviously I do recommend 2 moves, but only having 1 move, that's totally fine. So it's going to be an Umbreon mirror match. So if the opposing Umbreon has Last Resort, they're definitely going to have an advantage because Foul Play and Dark Pulse are both resisted. So if they have Last Resort, if they have the Community Day move, definitely going to have a huge advantage. So let's see if this is Last Resort. It is going to be Foul Play. Maybe they don't have Last Resort. Okay, so it looks like another charge attack coming through this Wigglytuff, trying to catch it, able to catch it actually. So nice switch. However, the opponent is going to be able to switch into Toxicroak. Not the greatest switch. Toxicroak is neutral to Charm. It's also dealing neutral damage with Counter, but it's so squishy. It's just taking so much damage with Charm, and Wigglytuff is going to be able to win. It did have to give up a shield, but totally fine, able to win that matchup. Tropius is coming in. That is a Razor Leaf variant. That is doing a lot of damage. That Tropius is going to have to shield this Ice Beam. If they expect Ice Beam, right? They do, so they do go ahead and shield it and knock out the Wigglytuff. In comes Charizard. Charizard is resisting the grass attacks. Heavily, actually, right? Double resisting it, I believe. So it's able to shield that and just pretty much try and farm down. In comes Umbreon. Umbreon is going to be hit with a Blast Burn, not even going for the bait, just going straight Blast Burn. The opponent, I believe, still has 1 shield left. Yep, Umbreon is going to go ahead and shield and go for a charge attack. Most likely a foul play. Yep, going to be a foul play. Doing a decent amount to Charizard. Charizard, can it get to Blast Burn? It can before that Umbreon gets to foul play. This Blast Burn is going to absolutely eat away at Umbreon. Umbreon is so tanky. It's able to take it though. One of the most powerful moves in the game. Able to take. Foul play coming out, knocking out that Charizard. And now in comes a healthy Umbreon versus one that isn't so healthy. So this foul play is going to be enough, despite resisting it, to knock out the opposing Umbreon. So Umbreon goes down. In comes Tropius. This foul play coming out to... How healthy is that Tropius? I didn't really catch that. Okay, so Tropius able to catch it. Another really bulky Pokemon. This foul play, though, should be enough to knock out that Pokemon. As it is, right? And able to win that. And that's going to be it for this game, guys. Or this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.